Yo, what's up?
MBT has a nice.
Good morning. Did you watch that video I sent you?
Gerald, thank you for the 50. Add some more time. Yeah, okay, fine. I did not watch it.
Shit, I want to see you react to it. It's a really fucking good video, by the way. It's like really good. Anyway, yeah, you're more than fine to go to bed tonight, dude. Like, I don't. You haven't been under like double-digit hours ever. So I don't think, and you're going to love this, but you will experience when you hit like 30 seconds and then you just get a flood of like subs. It's so you don't have to worry about it going to shit when you sleep.
Sick.
What?
That's sick.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta ask you. Okay, so Stevie uploaded that video of us talking about like a bunch of stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you get any PMs?
PMs from who?
Just like randos.
No.
I got
Well,
many
are you
private
getting,
messages.
like hate mail or something about it?
I got many private messages that were like, "You need to be a little more informed," and I'm like, I don't think I really said anything.
Oh no, I think people at this point have just accepted that I'm a like crazy lefty.
You're a crazy Wait, what the fuck?
I genuinely don't think like people are surprised when they hear me say that, because for years, like you saw this, I spent so much time on Zodiac, like when I first started playing Yu-Gi-Oh.
That's a famous left-wing forum.
Well, that's the thing. I would just spend a lot of my free time just sitting arguing with people, so people just know that I'm like that. So
well.
I guess they probably just understand that I'm a lost cause.
JKM102, thank you for the 100. Love you, MBT. My Prime isn't for 3 days. LOL. Cheer 100. True. I don't know. I remember like one of the early days of me like blowing up. There was like a Reddit that's like, "What's your favorite Yu-Gi tuber?" And one of them was like, I like MBT. I can't tell if he's like a communist or it's just a bit. I was like, oh, that's fair. That
yeah.
is close.
Well, that's the sad thing when they recognize that. Hang on a second, this isn't a joke.
Well, I would not call myself a communist, but I would say that
I thought you literally identified as a Marxist-Leninist.
Oh.
was that a bit?
The bit has invaded reality. No. I'm not a big fan of states as a concept. Yeah. I just got completely fucking owned. Shut the fuck up, everyone in chat. Garbo Trasho, Rebby, Punk, Die, every one of you.
Oh, this is really funny that someone brings up brainworms. You know what's so hilarious? The
MBT Tanky arc. Let's
brainworm
go.
clip. I gotta ask a serious question. Has Sky Striker done anything since then?
Well, yeah, it was. I would say that the format after Engage was unbanned. It was like the 4th best deck, but
Damn, that's crazy.
Was it the 4th best deck and not the 1st best deck? Yeah, that's true. Was it agony to fucking play against? Also correct. It was also super painful. And this new format, apparently it's really good now too, and I'm gonna fucking hate playing against it for another 9 months.
I don't think you're recognizing the just how fine it was.
War Charizard, thank you for the 10, and if you didn't get one, dodged in chat.
Like it's been fine.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's okay. My preferred placement for Sky Striker on the tier list is if you bring it to a tournament, you will go 0-4. That's what I'd appreciate. Like, I hope that Sky Striker is never fucking playable ever again. I have to sit through these dog shit games that are decided by Mystic Mine if my opponent draws it, or IO if I draw it. Now they get DP too, so that's a new kind of fun.
Yeah. It's by the way, it's Pokemon tomorrow. What are you doing? Are you playing it or no?
I don't know. It's kind of past my I kind of aged out by that period.
Well, I aged out in Red apparently, and I went back and played it anyway. So
yeah, but it's like a novelty for you. For me, it's like, this is the one that I didn't play. And plus, like, I think Pokemon. Here's the actual thing, and people are gonna give me hate for this. All right, here we go. I do not enjoy the repetitiveness of mainline Pokemon games.
capital D colon.
Gerald, thank you for the 10. And if you didn't get one, type dodged in chat. Valid,
Are the new
hate,
ones-
dodged, based, brave.
Are the new ones even repetitive?
Yeah.
I thought the repetitive factor was having to grind before you kill like the last boss or something.
No, I find, well, so here's the thing, and I think that someone told me this take once, and I went, oh my god, that's exactly how I feel. But someone was like, does anyone find it odd that the core mechanics of Pokemon were developed in the year like 1999, when like the ability of consoles was just so much lower than it is now? And yet we are still using the core gameplay mechanics from that era. Like, nothing has changed in terms of like, oh, you take your turn, you hit the battle, you know, there's a rock paper scissors element, and then you pass it back. And I was like, yeah, that does kind of suck. I'm really excited for Pokemon Legends Arceus, yeah, because that is like a pretty significant deviation from normal Pokemon gameplay. But for the normal ones, I'm like, yeah, you know, this is just a different, you know, colored Pokemon doing the same bit that we've been doing for a decade.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of disagree. I mean, having the same core fundamentals.
Don't you play Binding of Isaac? Banned.
Having the same core fundamentals is extremely important, actually, because
yeah, no, I mean,
then it's not the same game anymore.
Well,
You
yeah,
know? Look at like a fucking random sport, right? Like every like fucking sport is like the same goal. It's the same objective. It's the same rules, but like.
But we're not like FIFA 19 tubers getting excited over FIFA 20, right?
True, but that's because they've made their game into a gacha, so that's their fault.
Yeah, well. Wait, are they trying to get like dudes who go to the gym to get into gacha games? That's kind of sick.
Dude, what have you never like seen like FIFA recently? It's literally fucking Duel Links with like
so
football
funny.
players.
That's so
it's
funny.
hilarious.
Would you say that about Smash or fighting games? I mean, not really, right? Like Smash now is a completely different like fundamental game than Smash in 1996, right?
Is it?
That game didn't have like any tech whatsoever. Like, yeah, there's Kirby is in both of them, but like Smash now, I can, you know, get a character from Minecraft to hit the dab and perform their final smash using their crafting bar. You know, none of that shit would have made sense in 2004. If you go to a person who just played Pokemon Red in 1999 and you go, I'm from the future, and they go, oh shit, what's Pokemon like? And you go, exactly the same. And they go, exactly the same? And you go, oh no, Dragonite is like pink and gooey now and called Gudra. Like, they would understand what you're saying, right?
I don't know. I disagree. I think the core mechanics of Pokemon is extremely integral to the success of the series, and
I think that's I think that's fair, and I don't think it's wrong for people to like them. I just personally, I'm like, you know, I've played this in game enough. I don't need one with like new rats or whatever.
Yeah, it's different for everyone. And the thing is, I actually don't know personally what the experience is going to be like because I haven't played a modern Pokemon game. I mean, I don't know if you would call Soul Silver modern. It's Gen 4. That's pretty old.
Yeah,
so
I guess so.
This will be my first time playing a new one, and I actually like, you know, I guess I'll see how much it's changed and what it's like, but
Chad, yeah. I think you are way underselling how much I played Pokemon in the past. I think you people are like, oh, so you played 2 Pokemons or whatever. I have played literally every Pokemon with the exception of DPE. And I don't mean like every Pokemon, every mainline game. I played like all the dog shit knockoff titles too. I played all the Mystery Dungeons. I played all the Mystery Dungeon, a great deviation of the formula. I played all the shitty Ranger games. I played Pokemon Pinball, you know. I've only played 1,800 hours. Lurkmore, idiot. True.
It's not a new game. It's a remake of a different Gen 4
Of course I played the Pokemon TCG video game. I have a copy. I own it on game. I rebought a Game Boy to play it.
The Shining Pearl and Diamond and Brilliant Diamond, like they're new games, right? But they're remakes. But like the mechanics are like of the new generation, right?
Well, what mechanics? You mean like the overworld thing?
I don't really know, but it's like new, right? But it's a remake. It's not like a remaster. It's like a new game per se, isn't it?
No, I thought it was pretty similar.
It's new, quote unquote, I think, right? Obviously, but I know it's a remake, but it's not like so a remake is not the same as a remaster, right?
Yeah.
Like a remake is like they're remaking the same game, but a remaster is like, you know, like the fucking shitty glitches in San Andreas that we've seen over the last week. If you guys have checked that out,
It's Gen 4 in the engine of Gen 8. See, like I don't need to
right?
play
Yeah,
that.
exactly. So it's like a new game. It's like a modern Pokemon game. It's like if it's using the engine of the newer games, then it's right. So it's like a modern game, but it's a remake.
But I just
So-
don't give a shit about that, right?
No, for sure, yeah. But for someone like me, that's obviously a huge deal because I've never played like the new ones before.
I
So-
am. That's true. I'm sure you will have a good time. And chat, just so
Yeah.
you know, I am very excited for Legends Arceus. I will be playing the fuck out of that, probably on stream.
What is that?
It's like, have you seen? Let me pull up a Legends Arceus, like a trailer.
Okay, I'm confused, chat. Some of you are saying it doesn't use the new engine, and some of you saying it does.
So it's like Breath of the Wild is the idea.
Oh, wait, hang on. Isn't this just like Pokemon but with like killing?
Yeah, this is fun.
It's Legend of Pokemon Breath of the Wild. All right, I see. Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl is not in Gen 8's engine. These remakes were made by a different dev. Wait, hang on. So these new games are just terrible then, right? These are just money grabs, surely.
I mean,
It says that these games aren't gonna be shit. They're just cash grabs. What the fuck? Smile. Stop listening to chat. Oh god, Liz. We got civil war in here. I don't know who to trust. I'm getting like 5 different like perspectives.
you have to throw a big sack at him.
You're telling me we'd pay money for a shitty product? I mean,
Um,
I think I'll enjoy it because I haven't played like the at least like with the outside of the whole Game Boy style of
The the other
aesthetic.
The other thing that has been really weird about the Gen 4 remakes is when they were released, Gens 3 and 4 were like, the player base was, they hated them. Like, they hated them virulently. And like now,
Gen 4?
yeah, Gens 3 and 4. And now there is this weird revisionist history where everyone's like, they'd better do these right because Diamond and Pearl and Platinum are the most important games in the series. They were the most what everyone growing up could say, I loved Diamond and Pearl. And what it is people who were children when these games came out are now, you know, the target audience for the new Pokemon
This is
games.
the exact same thing with like Yu-Gi-Oh and like format.
Exactly.
Like, yeah. I was talking to Vlad yesterday, right? And he
Mhm.
was like, "Oh yeah, I'm building Wind Up Rabbit format." Or
That
whatever."
is
And I'm just like,
that is the worst format of all time.
I know.
What
I
are
was
you
like, hang on a
talking
second,
about?
That was fucking awful, wasn't it? He
Yeah,
was like,
you
"No,
know.
it's a good format."
I'm building wind-ups. Basically what I'm going to do is at the start I'm going to say, what are you playing? And then I'll decide if I send my entire hand to the graveyard or I scoop because I lost the die roll and my opponent's on Insector. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? That format was misery.
Yeah.
Or you
so
can
that-
set
that-
4 pass. That was a sick play too. That was a pretty sick play.
that's the whole thing, right? Because you know, when at the time you just fucking hate it, you know,
Mhm.
and like I feel the same way because like I remember in 2014 like just fucking hating my life when someone top decked a Soul Charge
I mean,
against me.
agony,
But
yeah.
in hindsight, I'm looking back at it as like that was just the greatest game I'd ever played ever was like 2014 format.
It was shocking to me seeing how many people were nostalgic in History of Yu-Gi-Oh! Over like 2009 formats because they are, bar none, the worst formats I've ever played. I don't know how this game survived past 2009, but the 16 consecutive dad formats are like, they're agony. I cannot take them. And everyone's like, damn, Caius, Dad, Plagues, damn, dude, this is real Yu-Gi-Oh! And I was like, if
Well,
this was
that's the-
real
that's the
Yu-Gi-Oh! to
thing,
you,
though, 'cause
leave.
Most of the people who were probably playing back then, like 90% of the player base, weren't playing dad decks because they were so expensive, right?
Yes, Megas OL, thank you for the subscription. Well, there was
Oh, yeah,
something
that's
else you could play if you couldn't afford Dad, which was Glad, which was another frustrating fucking deck. Just terrible.
Wasn't that like tier 0 at some point?
Yeah, no. Gladiator Beast was tier 0, and then they came out with a list and hit 0 cards on Gladiator Beast, and it didn't matter. It was still destroyed by the new stuff. It was an awful time to be playing Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like
It's really funny when there's a deck that's like so dominant, but then it just literally doesn't matter
Yeah.
because a new product comes out that just shits on it.
yeah, I don't know. I don't get it.
I think the best example of that was like the format of Invasion Vengeance, right? There was like Frogs, Metal Foes, and a third deck. ABC?
ABC was around. Hero was around. People were playing Dark Lord. They were playing Mermail.
But those were the
a
main
ton.
three, right?
They
It
were
was
playing
like
a lot of
Frog,
water.
Metal Foe, and ABC. Right?
Yeah,
Those were,
but
like,
I
the
would
three
say
best decks.
outside of those three, the format was very open. But those were the three best. Yeah.
And then in January the ban list was coming and people were like, oh yeah, you know, we need to like limit Toad or swap Frog, fucking ban Mithrilium, and like all of these like random takes.
the Zodiacs came out.
And then they printed Raging Tempest, and it's like, oh, literally none of this matters.
It was, and I remember people when the ban list came out. I don't know if this happened with you. I remember before the ban list came out, I was like, I would appreciate maybe like ABC semied or something, so it doesn't just last forever. But other than that, this is a nice format, and everyone was like, we got to go ABC to 1. I need A to 1. I need Totally Awesome to 1/2, where you can play it every other game. We need Opabinia semi-limited. I want Dynamisha semi-limited. We need Metal Foes Ori Calc banned. And I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, you know that in a week we're all gonna not be able to play these decks anymore. There's gonna be a card released called
Exactly.
Zodiac
Oh my
Trident,
God.
and the game's gonna end.
My only ever regional win was actually with Zodiac Metal Foes.
You won a regional? That's insane.
Yeah, and it's funny because it was just such a bad deck. It was grass looks greener
Oh, no.
in Metal Foes with zoo cards.
The first month of rate format where everyone was playing grass decks was amazing. It was literally like my favorite shit ever, because it was the worst format of all time. Like, just to give you a an idea, chat. Yeah, of course. Just to give you an idea, chat.
Obviously, but I was using a card very illegally. Sorry, go on.
Everyone was playing 3 grass, and they were playing 60 cards. But you would end up matched up against other people playing grass. But grass is still good in the grass mirror, because if your opponent goes first, they go through like 12 cards. So if you're going second, or if your opponent's on 40, your grass is insane. So everyone was on grass, and then their deck was full of the most dog shit engines you could ever imagine. It was like people were playing Zoo, obviously. They were playing Invoked. They were playing Shadal. They were playing Metal Foes. They were playing Paleos. They were playing fucking Whites. They were playing Lightsworn. They were playing Clownblade. You would just throw anything in your deck.
Forget Infernoid out of all of that. I'm
Yeah, well, Infernoid.
I was just waiting for you to say it, and you just didn't.
Infernoid was its own deck. You couldn't like splash Infernoid, but that didn't prevent people from trying it. It was just
No, you absolutely could. You go like you did a zoo combo, and then back then you used to get a free rank 4, and you would just make Kagemucha or something, and it would just mill 5. It was amazing.
It was a terrible format, but a lot of fun. Everyone was doing the same stupid thing, and it ended up ending. I think, well, they limited grass, and then everyone played left arm for a while, and then they were like, okay, we're not doing that anymore. And then it was just zoo into zoo into zoo into zoo into zoo, and then people finally realized they weren't going to ban zoo out, and they were like, the master rule will fix it. And then they released Mrs. Radiant first set, and they're like, okay, and zoo and zoo and zoo and zoo. It's agony. Shouts out to Sorab Pasikani, my good friend who got top 16 with True Draco during that period. Truly the easiest deck that has ever existed.
There was a Draco like zoo deck that was like absurdly powerful at the time, and then I think like people ended up playing like pure Draco at some point.
No, that's what Sorab got top 16 at the NAWCQ with. It was the best deck was Zoo, then the second best deck was Zoo Draco, and then the third best deck was Draco, and then the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th best decks were decks that were playing Zoo and also a second engine. It was like Dino, Invoked, Pendulum. There was a Dino Pure with like Yang Zings and Danglong that was maybe like the 5th best deck, but it was really bad.
Can I just ask why there's a recommended video for you specifically of a Muslim sheikh with the title "Accidentally Fell and Ate Shawarma"?
Let's see. Welcome. Salam. Today I accidentally fell and a shawarma fell into my mouth. Okay. And a slice of apple and around like 3 liters of water. Should I keep fasting? Or was it Allah who has fed me?
So I am confused.
Okay.
All right, sure. That's a good question. What do you
Why
think,
was that
Farfa?
recommended to you?
I have no
Why?
idea. I've been watching too much Farfa, I think.
Oh my god.
My-
You didn't watch the auction series today?
No, I haven't.
Oh. Oh, and another
Nice to
random
see
news that-
Simo exploring kink though. That's like pretty nice of him. It's pretty
Yeah,
forward-thinking.
I know. Right? I saw that thumbnail and I was just scrolling and I saw it. I was like, wait, what is going on?
Nice.
Like, oh, they're blind. Okay, that's how they wanted to portray that. Okay,
Mhm.
we take it.
Anyway,
I was gonna ask something. I completely forgot. My mind blanked. What are you doing?
I'm watching this person saving a screaming baby bunny. Oh, but it's like it's all right. We're fine.
I can't believe you're on day 8. What are you doing, dude? What are you actually doing? What is wrong with you? Reduce the timer. When did you say you need to go? Tuesday?
Yeah. If we can get I'm ending it after Prague Monday. If we get that far.
Oh, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, sure. Prague to Prague, baby.
Prague to
Drip
Prague.
reaction number 2.
I didn't know we would get to Prague 1, and we did.
Yeah, no. Remember, the goal was 15 subs.
It was 15 subs. Yeah.
I'm curious how many views we have on that video. 43K. Damn, that's crazy. Vlad is eating well.
What? Oh, the double Prague reaction.
Yeah, they always do the best. Hang on, let's sort by popular.
Yeah.
Okay, no, it's not up there, but it'll definitely climb. It'll definitely climb. His most viewed video ever is our double react to Extreme Force.
Farfa gets caught cheating. Farfa watches the most epic videos on the internet.
I feel bad for people's recommended feed. Chat, I just want to apologize, okay? I'm sure some of you here don't actually enjoy my content, and that's like fine. We can't like love everyone, but I feel really bad for you if this is like the shit you see in your feed.
No,
And you aren't actually a fan.
Everyone here likes Farfa. Hey, chat, if you don't watch Farfa, just sound off in the chat, please. What the fuck? Oh, I did make it. Let's go. Wait, Exordio has 120K? Holy fuck.
His content's amazing.
It is. It's really good.
I love just the absurdity of like deck stats, versatility, and
It's
like
like-
all this random stuff.
It's like, is there any like measurement apparatus? They're like, nah, just whatever we're feeling like, man.
Yeah. Just these like obscure, like arbitrary like numbers, like rating it that this deck 7.3. Oh, sure. Like that's very oddly specific, you know.
Chat says, what is Farfa? That's a good question.
It's a monster that was released in Secrets of Eternity. Farfa is where we go to boy mode. Okay, you need to explain these like terminology to me.
Are
I
you
don't
reading my chat? What did they say?
Yeah. What is Farfa is where we go to boy mode. What does that mean?
Oh boy. I mean, this is on you, chat.
Am I being queer baited or something? Is that what that is? Still don't know what that word means, by the way. Just want to put that out there. But I'm gonna keep saying it every time I'm here.
Hey, there's a Farfalicious video that is due. I'm gonna record it when the thing's over. I want it to be very good. I'm not just
I
gonna
don't know what that
sing
is.
it. Boy mode is not okay.
Can we get your cussy tier? What the heck? Your chat is weird. I thought
Yeah,
my chat was weird.
My chat's strange. My chat has been spamming a lot recently.
Get him under control, bro. What is Farfalicious? I actually still don't know what that is.
All right, so
did you write a song about me?
This is gonna take some
Some explaining.
So there is an old home. Do you know Homestuck?
Wait, shit. Hang on. You told me about this yesterday. No, what is that? It's just like a
It's-
weird American song.
No, it's a web comic that was really popular in like 2009.
Okay, I just googled it, and the first thing I saw is a 2-hour documentary called "A Brief History of Homestuck."
Yeah. It was an event.
Is this like a 4chan era level of things, or
Sort of. It was like one of the first like
like are we
really
talking
really
like
big online
rainforest
things.
type of scandal, or
No, there was no like scandal. It's just a webcomic. So
okay?
people made all this content about the webcomic, and like a lot of the people who, if you know Octopimp, um,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people got their start doing like stupid Homestuck shit, like art and VOs and shit. It was very fun. Um, and then it ended. But there still remains some of the weird fan art that was made in like 2009, 10, and 11. And one piece of fan art that people remember a lot is the song called Carkalicious. There is a character in Homestuck called Carcat, and uh, this person recorded in character a cover of Fergalicious from the perspective of this character. And it is impossible to sit through. It is actually painful to sit through. It is the cringiest, like, if you are even remotely
So
aware of
what is it?
Homestuck,
Is it
it's painful.
Carcalicious I have to try and watch?
No, so chat wants me to sing a version of this that is about your stream. And they have written it for me, and I made a sub incentive for it yesterday, and they hit it at fucking 11:59. So
Wait,
that
so there was the deadline for it.
there was that will happen after the subathon's over, chat.
Okay. Did you ever get around to playing Among Us?
We did. We played it for fucking 10 minutes, and what happened is
Wait, what?
Danny got killed 3 times in the first round, and then we immediately figured out who did it, and they admitted it, and then the servers went down. That was all. It was literally like 15 minutes of content.
Okay, for sure. I'm down to play at some point. if we
Yo,
can get
let's
people
go.
together.
The Among Us run back.
But I don't know if you actually want, like, it's so weird because like the game seems like it might be kind of fun to try now with all the new updates, but at the same time it's such a meme that it's hard to take seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, let's actually play Among Us. Like, huh?
Like,
Ugh, do we really want to do that, chat? Do we
and do
really want to
do you
suss
like
out the
say,
imposter?
yeah, do you say like I'm the sussy imposter the whole time? Do you like, what do you do? Chad is just gonna be that twerking yellow fucker.
Did you see that Streamlab stuff, by the way?
Yeah, that's fucked.
Are you thinking of moving away?
Oh, I've never been on Streamlabs. I'm on OBS, but I'll probably
Oh.
change. What's hard for me is I'm using like their online client to track gifts and stuff, which I can do with Stream Elements, but my merch is also through them, which is fine. I can just move to Teespring. That's probably a better idea anyway.
When you have merch?
Yeah, I have like one shirt.
Okay.
Exclamation mark
you-
merch in chat.
I'm-
Maple CH. Thank you for the subscription.
Does it make money?
Yeah, it doesn't make a lot. But
I guess I mean this is the first time I've heard of it, so I guess you don't really push it. So
so here's what we have. We have
can we get an MVT fanny pack?
no, we have one. It's called Why Does Streamlabs Let You Sell a Fanny Pack? You know what, chat? All right, chat. We're gonna do a giveaway right now for a fanny pack. All right. All right, we're gonna do a giveaway for the fanny pack! Exclamation mark raffle in chat. You have to be NA, and you have to be following. If you're a subscriber, you are going to get 1 extra entry. Let's start that out.
This is literally the best deck box you could possibly have.
Yeah. Why does Streamlabs? We're gonna name it penis.
Yeah, so I never really recognized how much of a huge scumbag Streamlabs were. And yeah, the only issue is like it's so convenient, like using all of their widgets and their alerts and all this stuff, and like having to convert all of it over to Stream Elements is like a lot of effort. But I'm gonna actually properly sit down and do it one day because I don't think they're very nice people at all. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, basically Streamlabs, you might have heard of the client Streamlabs OBS. It's what you use to broadcast. OBS is an open source software that allows you to broadcast and live stream. That's basically what every streamer uses. Streamlabs made their own client that uses the open source code of OBS. They messaged OBS and they said, like, hey, is it okay if we make our like own integrated client sort of thing, Streamlabs OBS? And they were like, we prefer if you don't do that. And I guess they don't really have any legal right because it's like open source software or whatever.
Mhm.
So Streamlabs decided, okay, yeah, so we're just going to like do it anyway, and then we're going to paint a watermark for it. Sorry, not a watermark, a trademark for it.
Mhm.
So yeah, they just pretty much went and did that.
I think this showed up because Streamlabs was actually ripping off another piece of software
I wouldn't be surprised.
for console streaming. They just like recolored the UI from the other one. I mean, Streamlabs' business model for a long time has been trying to sort of confuse their involvement in OBS and pretend like they own it to some degree or are responsible for it. And like, but if you're streaming, chat, OBS and Streamlabs OBS are two different clients, right? And some widgets work on one and not on another. So it is fun.
The Streamlabs client is nice in that it lets you integrate everything quite well, but it's such a buggy, laggy piece of shit. Like,
Yeah.
I have a bit of a powerhouse of a computer, like not trying to gamer flex or anything, and it fucking sometimes chugs like steam to try and like function sometimes when Streamlabs is open. And then just going back to OBS was just completely fine. So, I don't know, it's a weird fucking program. It's like not even like ideal. I wouldn't even recommend using it. Like it's actually just not even like that good.
All right, chat. Here we go. Entries are now closed. The winner is
MBT has a nice bussy.
Farfa. Farfa Yugi. No, it's Lazy Fries 47. Are you here?
Oh, see, that was really surprising because I don't think I even entered. So, all right, my dinner's ready. I'm gonna go eat and peace out. Do you want a remote duel later? I put together a new deck.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, bye, chat. See you in a bit.
His lasagna will cold. Here and NA. All right, sounds good. I will get you that. I don't know how I'm supposed to get you that.